Tyrrell, thank you very much for your time this afternoon. You've had a couple of days to reflect now, up to fifth in the world. Just won your fourth Rolex Series title at the Abu Dhabi HSBC Championship. How much are you looking forward to this week at the Omega Dubai Desert Classic?
Yeah, it's feel like the win last week still feels a little bit surreal, alongside with where we've moved up to in the world rankings. It doesn't feel like it was like me that won the tournament, weirdly. So, but looking forward to this week. It's nice to be back here in Dubai. So missed this event last year because of the still recovering from the wrist surgery. So had some good finishes here in the past, and hoping that I can have another good week this week.
How important is it keeping that momentum going, especially as you say, coming to a venue where you have had some good performances in the past?
Yeah, played the Pro-Am today, and game still felt pretty good. Obviously, had yesterday off, was a pretty chilled day, and I wasn't hungover, so that wasn't the reason for the day off. I was actually very, very good. I only had 3 beers on Sunday night, but that's a different topic. But yeah, game feels good, so we'll see how we go this week.
Thank you for these opening remarks. We'll go to questions from the floor first. Phil Casey, please.
Hi, Tyrrell. You kind of preempted my question, actually. I was going to ask if you could tell us how the celebrations were on Sunday night.
Yeah. Well, we stayed in the European Tour bubble, and we just had a few. Like I said, I only had 3 beers. Having said that, I still got into the hotel in Dubai at, I think it was like 1:45 in the morning. So, oh no, sorry, 1:45 in the morning it was. So it's still a pretty late night. My fiancée Emily, she was on an early flight back to London yesterday morning. So for her benefit as well, I don't think it would have been a great idea if we were all battered when she's got a 7-hour flight home.
Absolutely not. Very good idea. Of all the things we asked you about on Sunday night, Ryder Cup and majors, etc., the one thing we kind of forgot about was the Olympics.
Yeah.
And obviously we were talking to Justin Rose a bit earlier, who's keen to make it, but is obviously quite a way behind you now. Just wondering, how much is the Olympics now part of your goal for the year, assuming they get to go ahead?
Yeah, I mean, if I've got the opportunity to play in the Olympics, then I'll definitely go. I imagine it will be a fantastic experience, and it's not one that you're ever guaranteed to be able to do again. So yeah, hopefully I can give myself the opportunity to be on the team.
Were you a big sort of fan or proponent of it when it first came back in 2016?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why it couldn't. I mean, the tennis, you've got the professionals play in that. It's not like the amateurs are playing there, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
So has the boxing just moved to pros as well now, or is that still amateurs? Do you know?
Good question.
Don't know.
Obviously, you've had the basketball professionals as well, haven't you? You've had the dream team and things like that. So
there
yeah,
you go.
It's not a
But I don't see why it can't be included.
Excellent. Thanks very much. Good luck this week.
Thank you.
Thanks, Phil. Over to Ian Carter next, please.
Hi, Tyrrell. Just wondering, obviously, in the wake of the Angry Golfers video, I think we've all, through this wonderful run that you've had, been richly entertained by your, shall we say, commentaries after shots, and whether whether they've been good or indifferent on the rare occasion. I just wonder, is that like a conscious thing that you do that kind of flushes the emotion out of you, so that you're completely clear by the time you hit your next shot? Is that a fundamental part of your processes, if you like?
Yeah, I mean, with me being quite outspoken, it's just de-stress. I don't know how else to put it. It's just a reaction.
Decompress?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's just a reaction, and obviously I've always been that way. Kind of talking about certainly the bad shots. It's funny, I'm quite calm and don't get too pumped up over like good ones. I actually don't think I fist pumped once on Sunday in Abu Dhabi. So I feel like I'm pretty chilled in that sense, but obviously more vocal if I hit a loose one.
But does it mean that after a loose one, by the time you get to the next one, you're all clear, you're completely reset?
Not always, but I think I can be I can still be moaning going into the next shot, but somehow I manage to still kind of concentrate enough that I can still hit a good shot, even if I'm, say, a bit flustered from the one before. I can still switch it on and I'll be absolutely fine, and I can give it 100% on that shot that I'm over.
And just one other thing from me, I just wondered what's your immediate sort of schedule after this week?
So I'm playing Saudi next week, and then I've got 2 weeks off, and then I'll start the WGC at the concession, and then that starts the Florida swing. So I do Bay Hill Players, week off match play, Masters, Heritage, Zurich. That's my run.
Nice one, brilliant. Thanks for that, Tyrrell. Thanks.
Thanks, Ian. Mr. John Vicker next, please.
My feet can't touch the ground.
Hi.
It's really depressing.
Hi, Tyrrell.
Hey.
Many congratulations. Great performance last week.
Thank you.
You still feel it's slightly surreal that you're 5th in the world. Despite all your great play in recent times, you still not feel as if you're up there alongside with the Dustins and the Rorys and the Thomases and people like that. You must be beginning to, the way you've been playing.
No, I don't see myself as I don't know how would you put it, anything special. I'm just going about my business, doing my own thing, but that's just the way I am, I guess.
And just one more question. Have you thought about how you're going to prepare for the Open? It's obviously based on a Scottish question. Will you play in either the Irish Open or the Scottish Open before the Open at St George's?
Yeah, I'll be playing the Scottish Open the week before. I'm not too sure about the Irish Open before that, but I think it's going to be quite a long run for me out in the US. So obviously after the US Open, we'll be going back to the UK, and it will just depend on how everything's going up to that point, how we sort of plan our schedule from there. But I'll definitely be playing the Scottish Open the week before the Open.
You quite like the Renaissance course?
I don't mind it. It's not my favourite. I think there'll be other courses that could play, or previous Scottish Open courses that I've enjoyed more. But at the end of the day, to play on a links course with a links turf, that's good preparation going into the Open, and it's going to be a great field. The standard's going to be really high, and it'll be nice to have be competition ready for the Open.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jock. We'll go to John Hopkins next, please.
Hello, Tyrrell.
How you doing?
Can you remember when you first played with Tiger Woods, please, the very first time?
It's an easy one. I've only played with him once.
Okay. When was that?
It was on the third round in Mexico. Is it 2019? I said it's easy, and now I'm questioning myself. It was 2019. I think it was.
Okay. And can you describe how you felt before that? Did you feel more nervous playing with him, or did you feel different playing with him than you might have felt playing with, let's say, Dustin Johnson or Justin Thomas or somebody like that?
Yeah, I definitely felt a little different. I think that's only natural when you kind of play golf with your childhood hero, really, and that being my first experience of it. But I was just really excited. It was going to be a cool day, and one that I was looking forward to. And obviously, we were doing okay in the tournament at the time, so and naturally you're there to do as well as you can. So yeah, it was a good experience.
How did you play as far as he was concerned? I mean, do you remember?
It was funny. I remember I had an absolute disaster on the is it the fifth hole. I think I was trying to hit a little cut 9-iron around the trees, and I fatted it and got no cut. It just went like sailing into this bush. I ended up making triple, and I think I was something like 4 over through 8, and I ended up shooting 1 under par. So it was nice to restore a little bit of pride after not a pleasant start.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, John. We'll go to Neil McClellan next, please.
Yeah, hi Tyrrell. Congratulations on another win.
Thank you.
Just to follow up on Jock's question about you feeling a bit surreal being where you are, even not deserved. What do you think would need to happen before you do feel at home at the top of the ranking? Because your results show that you do deserve to be there.
I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm uncomfortable with the position that I'm in. I just don't see myself as like anything different. Do you know what I mean? So it's not something that I really worry about. I'm just trying to play good golf, and the world rankings take care of itself if you're able to do that. And fortunately for me, the last 14 months I've been on a really good run, and hoping that continues.
All right, thanks.